Hi, I'm Anna Zobel and I'm a Diamond Beachbody coach, and this video is specifically for our free clean eating groups that we do. Today I want to cover 3 of the clean eating principles that we have that we post in the group. And so the first one says eat more. So it says eat 6 meals each day, spaced at about 2.5 to 3 hour intervals. So today I want you to make sure that you're getting in your healthy snacks. Now, when it says eat every 2 to 3 hours, that doesn't mean eat hamburgers and fries every 2 to 3 hours. It means that because you're going to be eating healthier foods like the fruits and vegetables, like the lean meats, the healthy fats, then your body's actually going to get hungry 2 to 3 hours later. I know, for instance, I tell people that are starting with Shakeology that it really does fill people up, but I said don't be surprised if you're hungry 2 to 3 hours later, because that's when you're supposed to be eating anyway. And so make sure that you have healthy snacks with you. That's actually one of the other um, uh, principles that I wasn't going to cover today, but it fits in with this. It says carry a cooler packed with clean foods each day. So I don't necessarily carry a cooler around, but I actually, mine's actually more ghetto than that. I actually carry literally a grocery sack with my lunch in it, but I also have enough snacks for the entire day in there. And sometimes even enough snacks for like 3 days. And that's just because I like variety. I want to make sure that I don't get too hungry, and I want to make sure that if I don't feel like that certain meal that I took with me, then I have other options. Um, and so, but I do have cooler packs also that, sometimes I'll put in the car with a little cool thing in it if it's the summertime. And I like to put, cut up vegetables, baby carrots, cut up cucumbers are some of my favorites. And then I have, maybe like apple or banana, some type of fruit, some type of nuts in there. Um, and I'll even pop like some healthy popcorn and have a bag of that in there sometimes, especially if I'm going a long car trip and I need something to snack on. Um, so, eating every 2 to 3 hours is very important, because then you're not like starving when you get to the next meal, and you don't like totally binge out on it. So the next concept says eat breakfast every day within an hour of rising. So what I like to do is I like to wake up in the morning and go and do my workout and then eat my breakfast. And I usually have Shakeology for breakfast. It's easy and has all those nutrients in it that I need. But make sure you have like a healthy breakfast with proteins, not just, Cocoa Puffs or whatever. Um, I'm still astounded when people, they bring breakfast to work and it's like donuts and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know how people think that that's a breakfast. But make sure, I'm sure you've read lots of things about how important breakfast is. It definitely does help decrease your cravings for later in the day. You just really your body needs those nutrients to start its metabolism for the day. Next tip is make your last meal 3 hours before bed. Now, the funny thing is, sometimes when I think about this, like sometimes when I eat late at night, uh, I'm like, well, I guess I've got to stay up another 3 hours. Like, now don't do that, because you do need your sleep also. But I do sometimes, say to myself like a certain hour, like if I know my goal is to be to bed by 10, I'm like, okay, I've got to finish dinner by 7. Or sometimes I'll even, a lot of times I'm up till 11 anyway. So I'm like, okay, don't eat after 8 p.m. You can set that time. I know I have a lot of friends that work night shift. My tip for those people, because that's where I actually lost all of my weight, was while I was working night shifts. So same thing applies. Where you eat during the day, you eat when you get up, whether it's in the afternoon, that's your breakfast. You eat that, and then as far as not eating before going to bed, if you are the type of person that comes home from a night shift and is able to go right to bed within an hour or so of getting home, what I started doing was I took all those snacks with me that we talked about, and then I would have a healthy snack, have a healthy like small meal about an hour before my shift was over. So for me, that was like at 5 in the morning, 4 or 5 in the morning. I would have that healthy snack so that I wouldn't be starving when I walked into my kitchen from my garage when I got home. Because then I knew that I have this habit, like if I start like eating stuff in my kitchen when I get home, then it's like I don't stop and I have like tons of extra calories right before bed. So I hope these tips help you, and make sure that you comment below in the group if you got your 5 to 6 meals in today, and make sure you share with us your pictures of some of the healthy snacks that you're trying, whether you're trying a new vegetable, or take a picture of your little pack that you're carrying around, or if you're like me, a grocery sack. So make sure that you share with the group how you're doing today, and I appreciate you watching this, and I will talk to you tomorrow.